Hello, angels. This is Shin Ronin. I have finally figured out how to record my iPad via QuickTime, and I will try to upload this shortly. So I thought I would try to show what my typical battle army is when I'm not really concerned about essence or essence is flowing and I can afford the army. So I use 20 samurai total when I'm finished the build. 27 Mongols, 2 fire demons, 2 healers, 8 essence masters, 3 freeze scrolls, 2 earthquake scrolls. My composition of Mongols and samurai fluctuate a little bit. Some people like to use archers instead of samurai for picking off structures along the sides of a village, but this is what I'm currently using today. So let's get into this. Note that my build is already... Oops, I hit a commander, that's why. I take my build to 219 and finish the build. I shared this a long time ago online, and this way the advanced troop training screen stays open. I queue up that last samurai, get the Mongols going for the next 27, and double check everything's there, and then off we go. Make sure my friend Rashomon is good to go, and then we will look for some villages to smash. A nice 2500 honor, isn't that adorable? So I look for C10s pretty much all the time for the 360 points. This is a ghost with not a lot of resources, so I try to keep the essence flowing a fair bit. We can attack this C9 just to show you how I do deployments anyway. I pretty much always attack from the right at the corner. I just like to see what's going on with the hand-eye coordination of deploying with my right hand and watching what's going on as I go. I pretty much had right for one lightning tower so as to not waste a free scroll. So I'll open up a hole there. I'll drop the Mongols just as a distraction. Drop Rashomon. 2 demons at once. The Essence Masters, the healers. Now note they're kind of going around, which is fine. They do come back in there after the AI figures out there's nothing else to do. And drop the samurai as kind of a backup. Oops. Usually I drop the samurai around the edges to pick off the extraneous buildings like the essence wells here at the bottom and whatnot. This, like many C9s, is not really, difficult. I haven't even used a free scroll, and obviously my army's doing the rest, so this is obviously overkill. So it's finished in 2:04, 2 minutes 4 seconds. I usually try to shoot for that, just the 60 seconds. I pretty much limit battles to 90 seconds if I can help it. Longer than that and your war points are really not going to be coming along at a good enough clip. So I'll just build up another army, see if we can get a more interesting C10. This is one of these variations of an anti-ram base from those Ram Rush events. These aren't particularly interesting in my view. What else we got here? This doesn't really have any resources to speak of, but this village lets me demonstrate a technique I use a lot. So in this lightning tower here, over on the eastern side of the village, I like to, especially with red and purple walls, just double tap 2 earthquake scrolls to blow a giant hole. regardless of wall configuration, I find that this works really well. And opening up the size hole that I need. So same thing, Mongols, Rashomon, Fire Demon, Essence Masters, Healers, bonus troops. I take the Samurai, I deploy them around the edges here for distraction, and then also for destroying the structures like we talked about before. A lot of the success I have in smashing villages is really around timing of when to freeze the lightning towers. That's pretty much why I keep the 3 freeze scrolls. I find that it's better to take a hit from a lightning tower, so long as you've got the the troops in front to tank and take the hit, and make sure you're actually in range of the lightning tower. I've seen, I don't know how many replays where people are just too far away and they freeze a lightning tower and then their army comes up on it and they start getting zapped. So in my view, always take your time and make sure you're actually in range and anticipate when to freeze it. So minute 14, it's not too bad, and like you see, that's a village that's pretty easily handled by the army that I use. And that is a typical battle for me. Let's finish queuing up this other army. Just out of habit. Always got to make sure all the things are ready. That's about it. This is my first Samurai Siege video covering deployment and my primary battle army, and I hope you found it useful.